Hello everyone, this is Megan back with another process video. First I'm going to show you some of the products I'm going to be using on this layout. I've picked out a lot of blues for this one since it's a picture of my two boys. And I've got some burlap hearts, some wood veneers, some of my homemade enamel dots, and the pictures are from my youngest son's first birthday, April 12th, the same ones I scrapped last time. And then I've got a bunch of blue papers. And this large piece of white paper is actually from a package of refills for a postbound album. That's why it has the holes in the top. And I got a package of 40 pieces of paper for 60 cents. So it was not a bad deal, and I figured I would just use it as white cardstock. So I want to get this center piece lined up in the middle, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose some other strips to put down. These two strips are from my last layout, so the one on the right is not quite long enough to reach the bottom. I do, after I get all of the main pieces taped down on here, get my layout moved up so you can see the bottom of it too. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm gonna glue down these ones, but because I am gonna have to cut that one strip in half, I am not gonna tape it down yet until I figure out where my pictures are gonna go. And I wanted to bring in a little bit of the tannish gold paper to break up some of the blue. Oh, and there's a hole at the top of that white paper that's still showing on the right hand side, so I do have to find another piece to put in there, and I go ahead and find this dark blue and cut off a 1/2 inch for each side. And that takes care of the hole in the top of the page so you can't see it. And here I'm going to map my photos on this tan paper with the gold foil. And I want to do the pictures separate so they don't both fit on the paper, and I need a space in between them. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a 1/2 inch off each one. I have to flip this one over because I already taped the back and it wasn't working very well to get it lined up. So cut a 1/2 inch off each of those, and then my paper trimmer doesn't work very good, so I have to cut the end off that one. And I go ahead and tape these down on the paper. They fit perfectly now. And cut those out. I love these pictures. My boys are so cute. They're 1 and 8, almost 8. So it's fun to watch them play together. There's quite an age difference between the two. So I get these cut out, and I know kind of where I want to put them. But like I said, I have to cut this one strip in half so it will reach the bottom of the page. And now that I know that my picture is going to cover that, I can tape these pieces down as well. There we go. Now I've got those all taped down, so I am going to look through. Oh, yes, I have to cover up that hole at the top, so I put these ones on there as well. I really like the way the blues look together on this layout. I think it came out nice. And it looks to me like the right hand side is crooked, and it is. I'm not sure if I didn't cut down that big piece of paper correctly to start with, so I'm going to measure that and make sure that it's 12 inches across on the top and bottom. And then I move these strips over a little bit. It ends up still being a little bit crooked, but it looks better, so once you get the pictures and everything on there, you can't really tell. I think that looks a little better. I know I want my pictures to go here, and I have a tendency of embellishing from the top left-hand corner down to the bottom right-hand corner. And I realize when I start with this that that's what I'm going to do. So I kind of stop myself because I want to do something different. I'm going to use this blue frame, but I want to put some on each picture. So I'm going to cut it in half and put it on the top of this picture. And I almost glued the wrong side there. And the bottom of this picture. And then I'm going to try to pick out some words and stickers and things. This bottom picture is of my older son helping my younger son to make sure that he doesn't fall off the slide. So I thought that it was nice for that one to say thoughtful brother. And then the picture on the top, I told my son that I wanted to take a picture of him, so he made a funny face at me. I wanted to use this piece, but I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the whole thing, and I just didn't think it was going to fit in anywhere. So I decided to go ahead and cut around this flower and just use the flower. And this is where I'm kind of trying to do that diagonal down the middle of the page, and I decide I want to do something different, so I try lining up some of these frames around the page, and I actually really like the way this looks. So I'm going to put some different embellishments in each one of these little frames. Got some of those burlap patterned hearts that I made, and camera wood veneer. And I get these blue letters out again. I'm going to put down a sticker to put the title on right here. And I really don't think that these blue letters match very well with the kit, but I did pick them out for it, so I'm going to try to use some of them up. So I'm taping down. Oh, my @ sign got lost, so I was looking around for that for a minute, then I found it. And I'm going to write at the park, so I have the @ sign and the wood veneer, and I got that little sticker off a sticker sheet that says the, and then the blue letters spell out park. And I'm going to go ahead and start taping everything down because I pretty much know that that's where I want to keep everything. I get that all taped down and the frames taped down, and I'm going to tape down some of the embellishments, and then some of them I am going to use pop dots on. So there's a little bit of dimension. So I use pop dots on one of the hearts. I use pop dots on this blue flower, which takes a minute because I use kind of a lot. I don't like to use a full pop dot if I don't have to, so I typically will cut them down if it works. So for the petals on the flowers, I'm going to cut them down pretty small, and I end up only using 2 pop dots for this entire flower instead of going through, you know, however many it would have taken if I put a whole one on each one of those petals. So I'm going to go ahead and get those all on there. Takes just a minute. I just really love these photos of my older son Kevin helping my younger son Gavin go down the slide. I didn't ask him to do that or anything, he just went over to make sure that he didn't fall off when he was coming down the slide. It was so cute. I'm going to lay down this label sticker to put the title on. So I'm going to use this @ sign. and I start putting it down right in the middle. And I decide that I think the word park would look better if it was up on the sticker just a little bit. So I go ahead and move all of this up so that when I glue down park, it will be overlapping on that label sticker just a little bit. And like I said, I think those letters kind of clash a little bit, but I end up going around them at the end of the video, not on the video, but after I turn it off with a white pen. So I think that helps make it look a little bit better. I'm going to glue down that heart and that camera wood veneer. I do apologize for the lighting in this video. I was doing it in the late afternoon and I didn't realize, I guess while I was doing it, that it was quite so poor lighting for the video. I think I'll have to tape during the middle of the day from now on. Okay, so right now, I'm putting some pop dots on those stickers that say Thoughtful Brother. Put that down in the corner. And I'm just going to tape down this Say Cheese die cut right there in the upper corner. And I kind of go crazy with my enamel dots here, but I end up liking the way it looks, so I don't mind too much. I wanted to have each one of the clusters have some, but I didn't want to put too many, so a couple of the clusters only have one, and a couple of the clusters have two. And I kind of make a mess with my glue while I'm putting these down. This is the first place where I get glue all over my fingers. And then from there on out it makes it a little bit harder because my fingers are all sticky. But I get most of them glued down right where I want them to be, and I really like the way they look. And then I get up to where the title is and start gluing those ones down, and it just slides right across that label sticker. So there's glue everywhere, and I have to pull it up and wipe it off and glue it back down. But I get it on there, and I think it looks good. So that is going to complete my layout for today, and I have some pictures coming up that show where I put the journaling next to the pictures and the white around the letters. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to see more videos, please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.